Hi, Loy Machedo speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? Today the date is November 11th, 2017. Time right now is 9:19 in the evening. Yeah, I think it's evening. Yeah. So wait, let me shut this because I keep getting messages. All right. So before I do start, just a disclaimer: my wife is sitting here. She's playing a game. Okay. So she's doing whatever she has to do. While I'm sitting here and doing my thing. So let me just put this up. Okay. So today I just want to put this right. Yeah. Now what I want to do is share with you another topic that I feel is very relevant. People have always asked me, Loy, what is the principle of 47303? Okay. I'm just going to share this with you, and it's it's more or less the strategy of first impression, or 47303, that I coined the term. I'm pretty sure that, since it's not a trademark, or since it's not like, registered, anyone can copy it. I don't care. Not that I'm too bothered about it, because I just believe this is common sense. This is common sense, and someone who really can think about this, capitalize on it, he can actually benefit from this. So in case you find out someone who has copied my idea, you can tell me, and maybe I can sue him for millions. Anyway, I coined this term because this is what I felt was very important when you are talking about creating a first impression. So let's move on to what is the strategy of first impressions, or 47303. 4 is 4 seconds. Now, when you tend to see someone, whenever you tend to see someone, it's more or less like you get 4 seconds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, obviously, it can be 3 seconds. You can say it's but I feel it normally takes 4 seconds. Like 3 seconds is standard, but 4 seconds is just for you to be a little safer. Like, for example, me, when I selected my wife, it took me 3 seconds to decide, yes, she's the one for me, but I felt 4 is much better. So 4 seconds is where you have the first impression. So when you see a person, it's like automatically you judge the person, whether the person's good or bad, whether the person can be trusted, not trusted. For example, when people see me filled with tattoos, they automatically judge me as smoker, drinker, drug addict, someone who's violent, riser, Harley Davidson, someone who's a rebel. So this they get within the first 4 seconds of viewing the person, looking at the person, and getting a first impression. Okay, so that's 4 seconds. So how do you utilize this principle in your day-to-day life? Whether you're going for an interview, a business partnership, trying to impress a girl or a guy, the first part you need to think about is 4 seconds. So for the 4 seconds, dress up the way you want to communicate your brand. So how would you like to dress up? Most of the people, 99.9%, dress up at their Sunday's best. Like their hair is gelled, they go for a really amazing look, they make sure that they're clean shaven, or the makeup is put in terms of ladies. They dress up perfectly with an Armani suit or a perfectly knotted tie. Ladies dress up, however, if it's a nightclub, they make sure that their cleavage can be seen, their shoulders can be seen, their body is perfectly fit. Some other accessories can be not only cufflinks, not only the shoes that you wear, the glow that you have. They even have perfume. So all this adds up to that first 4 seconds. However, what I believe is, if everyone dressed up like everyone else, you wouldn't get noticed. That is where fashion connoisseurs, they take it to one level extra, where they have they try to push the envelope, but sometimes I feel they just go a bit too much to the side where you just can't use the fashion. Like, for example, I remember looking at this fashion once where the girl was walking and she had a dress where another person was hung upside down. The legs were this way, and I found it, most of the fashion statements are ridiculous and stupid. Like, they had a person hanging upside down with the legs bent this way, so you could see them. And in some other cases, you had the person's leg like this and facing this way. So obviously, you can't walk around with someone hanging that way. And then there were some other fashion statements where nobody wore anything below the waist. Everything was above the waist. And some others were putting a trouser on top of the head. So I'm not talking of going so much to the extreme. I'm talking of something that is acceptable. Now, obviously, tattoos, you'll say, are not acceptable, but I'm not trying to fit into the corporate world. So if you're looking at the corporate world and everyone's dressed up in a black suit, maybe you can wear something like dark gray, maybe you can wear dark brown, maybe you can wear navy blue. If everyone's wearing a red colored tie, you can maybe wear a navy blue. And that is one thing if you see in presidential candidates, like if Obama is wearing a red, the guy who is debating with him is wearing blue. So you need to make sure that you find out what suits you and make it your trademark. Like Donald Trump always wears a single color silk tie which has a really strong color. It can be pink, gold, blue, whatever. Donald Trump always chooses his ties pretty wisely. Okay, whether you like him or don't like him, he stands out in his own way, with his hair and his look. Obama had his way of looking. Ronald Reagan had his way. And if you look in the creative industry, you have Lady Gaga, with a meat dress or something outrageous. So you choose how you'd like to stand out in the best way you can in those 4 seconds, whether it can be the choice of perfume, it could be the choice of the clothes you wear, the colors, whatever. Bodybuilders wear 2 sizes too small with their muscles, just popping out. The ladies tend to wear, where they wear, the cleavages, popping out, or their backside, their rear end is showing so much of itself, like you're just waiting to see more. So it depends. What is the image that you want to put across? The next one is the 7 seconds. The 7 seconds, which I feel is the part where you introduce yourself. Normally people say, hi, my name is so-and-so, or hi, how are you doing? So that's what people normally say, and we tend to forget what the person has said. It's like, hi, my name is so-and-so from, I'm a sales engineer, sales manager, CEO, whatever. Now, people generally tend to give something really big and flashy. Like, for example, if someone were to say, hi, my name is something, I'm the CEO, you tend to remember a CEO because you like to remember CEOs. If someone were to say, I am an artist, or I'm a creator. So people try to come up with something authentic. You can see this principle being literally abused on LinkedIn, where people come out with, let me drink water, one second. Where people come out with this really happiness executive, or maven of creativity, some crazy stuff like. Don't come out with something so creative that people just go, what the hell did you just say? Or they get repulsed by you, okay? So in the 7 seconds that you introduce yourself, or someone introduces themselves to you, just make sure that you create the impression that people want to get intrigued. That is first eye, intrigued, interested, and the third one is informed about you. Now, what I normally do is, if I were to say Loy Machedo, people were like, Loy Machedo, they just forget it. So if I want to make it memorable, and if I feel I'm in a funny mood, and that person is having the sense of humor, I would say, remember, I'm a boy, love to play with toys, my name is Loy. So Loy, boy, toy, you got Loy. And if in case they want to remember Machedo, I say, remember this name, it's Machedo. So it's like more like Mercedes, like, McDonald's, Macho, Machedo. So you see me and I'm a dope. Some shit like that. So I just come with Loy Machedo. And I sometimes even spell out the name M-A-C-H, MASH. It's like Machedo, Cedo. So when people ask me what is it that I do, I always tell them, whatever salary you're earning, I'll make it double. So they'll be like, what? I double it for you. So people ask me like, I didn't understand. What do you mean? So because I get them to ask questions, that curiosity is created. So you can choose however you like. You can choose however you like. And that can be memorable. Sometimes I even say, Google my name. Like, you can see that stuff that is put down here, Google my name. So people write down and then they remember Loy Machedo. So at least they remember the first name, Loy. Okay, so the first one is 4 seconds, where someone sees you, immediately they remember you. The second one is 7 seconds, where they don't forget you. The third one is 30 seconds. Now, the 30 seconds is the part where you actually form the foundation of the relationship. And what is the foundation? I think it's more like you speak about yourself, you market yourself, you talk about yourself, and you say something that a person really wants to remember. For my 30 seconds, what I found out worked best for me was when I tell them, they say, what are your credentials? People normally say, I'm an MBA, I'm a successful guy, I'm a CEO, I have this business. I tell them I'm an absolute and total failure. I failed in, my business card had this before, I failed in my marriage. I failed I tell them I failed in school, I'm a school dropout. I failed in college, I couldn't enter any college. I failed in my first job, I was a sweeper, a toilet cleaner. I failed in my quest to reach the top of the corporate ladder because I kept getting terminated. I failed in my first marriage, second marriage, third marriage. So I keep talking about fail. So this kind of like sits, wow, if you failed, I mean, the curiosity is like, then where have you succeeded, So what I suggest to you is in the 30 seconds, create something of so high value to you, either it markets you exceptionally or it positions you in a separate way, or people really talk about it. Because remember this, the 30 seconds forms the foundation of the relationship. And the last one, which is really difficult, is the 3 minutes. In the 3 minutes, you can either make this person want to ask for your business card or they give you the business card. And I normally succeed in making sure that this person connects with me on Facebook, unless of course they're very reserved. But in most cases, I ended up making friends with that person and the person wants to deal with me. So that is the 3 minutes. Now the 3 minutes is roughly, if you speak at 100 words a minute, it's around 300 words. If you can push it for 450 words. What I suggest for you to do is write down an introduction word for word, keep going through it, refine it, and put across what you really need to say in order to make the person like want to do business with you. And it should be a value-added proposition. Okay. So if I were to encapsulate the whole principle, I would say the first 4 seconds is where they judge you. The 7 seconds is where you form the first impression. The 30 seconds is where the foundation is formed. And last but not least, 3 minutes where the relationship is built. Okay, so this is the principle of 47303. So let me know what you think. And yeah, if you have any questions, remember loy@loymachedo.com. You can send the questions to me. If you want to donate and support my channel, because I give you videos for free, whether $1, $5, $10, whatever you want to give, thank you very much. It's through PayPal, loy@loymachedo.com. And if in case you'd like to help a child that I'm supporting, I've shown the videos, please, you can send this also. Not to forget, if you want to check my services, it's Think Personal Branding. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, put your comments down below, love to hear from you. This is Loy from loymachedo.com, who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding, saying goodbye for now. Thank you very much. Ta-da. My wife is still playing a game. Let her play. Okay, bye.